All right, it is Thursday. We're at Bayview. Here is my favorite Panther Chameleon. Again, don't tell the other Panther Chameleons. Anyway, our buddy here has actually improved a little bit. He's actually started eating as of Monday, but the eyes are still closing. We just did an ocular cytology to find out there was some debris in there, but no sign of fungal disease or bacterial disease. So, excuse me as I yawn. I bored myself to death. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and start an eye flush. We did diagnose some more histomonas or more protozoa in the stool more than last time, and we also saw some buddy fungi and some things in the intestines that don't need to be there. So we're going to go ahead and switch up our treatment a little bit and get this guy and step up our game and hopefully get this guy back on his feet. So today we start some antifungals, going to continue the protozoal treatment, and hopefully that'll still turn this guy around. All right, later. Okay, it is Thursday morning. We're at Bayview. If you'll notice, our little Panther Chameleon here is not opening that eye. The other eye was stuck a little bit more open. We've done some cleaning of the eyelids, and we were actually a trichomonas victim and histomonas victim for a while here. Anyway, well, it turns out as of today that our third fecal is finally negative of trichomonas and histomonas, and oh, I do look at you. Hey. We haven't been eating since last week or before last week, but looking at the amount of trich and histomonas that we had in that last sample, it scared the hell out of me. So we went ahead and retreated. For some strange reason, it's working better now, but Mom has also gotten rid of all the dubia roaches from before. We're not going to discuss that in because I feel sorry for roaches. So anyway, that's what it looked like as of today. She brought in the other lizard that they have as well. It turns out that particular guy is doing pretty well according to the fecal as well. Didn't see any histo or trick in that one, and I was actually quite surprised. And it's negative. So anyway, we're on the right track. And I'm going to hang up now and talk to Mom about some of the possible treatment later. Okay, we are, it's Thursday morning. I'm at Bayview. La-di-da. Here's my favorite Panther Chameleon patient. If you will notice, just beneath the eyes, the swelling has actually gone down from the last time on both sides. This is really kind of a cool case, and the fact that being a reptile veterinarian or exotic veterinarian, it turns out that some species and some clients actually have that limited time they can actually go to see a doctor before they realize that we too are just trying to work things out. Medicine is a step-by-step process, and this step-by-step process has taught me that these guys can get a histomonas infection or a trichomonas infection actually in their eye. If you're looking at the anatomy there, you see that small two little white lips. Those are actually the upper and lower eyelids. Anatomically, and there's a large space in there around that area that is a fornix, but it's actually able or capable of carrying a small amount of fluid, which can actually be a great place for histomonas or trichomonas to live. So what we've done is I've actually tried to do a weird or strange type of therapy. We actually have put the fenbendazole drop on the eye, okay, or on the little white lippy part, which we're going to call the eyelids. Let it sit there for a minute or two, and then use an eye rinse to rinse it off. Since then, this guy's actually, Mom's described a little bit of increase in his activity. He's eating a lot easier. He's actually eaten some smaller crickets on his own now that he can see better. And since that swelling is gone, obviously something is working. So this might be the first ever case where we've actually diagnosed histomonas or trichomonas, or both actually, being in the fornix of a chameleon's eye. So anyway, we now have a therapy. The therapy seems to be working, but because these guys are so visually oriented when it comes to eating, we're not going to know just how well this works until his eyes are completely clean of this problem and are completely clear enough to see. All right, so cool case. Time will tell. Later.